Hi, welcome back to my cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
Erin,
and Kat.
So Vampire Diaries. Just watched the last episode, so no recap required.
Nope.
Season 1, episode 19, Miss Mystic Falls.
Miss They're going to have a pageant.
Oh, this is the problem.
They're going to have a pageant.
There's one thing you need to know about Mystic Falls is there's always an event, but they did say this is the kick-off of the Founders events.
Do they do that every year?
I think so, but I think this is the 150th year, so maybe there's more,
bit more
going on.
I don't know how I feel about pageants, because if I had been born in a place that did pageants, I 100% would have wanted to do pageants. Do I think pageants are great? Don't know.
My pageant knowledge comes from the John Benet Ramsey story and TV shows and movies, not real like documentaries or anything, so I don't know enough about actual pageants to...
Yeah, and I think they're such a big things in different parts of America. It's not like something just leaves me with something unsettles me about them, but I also at the same time want to like them because I think I know I would.
Well, like I said, it's someone's choice if they want to do that.
Yeah. As long
all power to them.
Yeah, as long as everyone is happy and healthy and
It's on the
not made
surface,
to
like
feel bad.
the glam and the makeup, it's the fun side of it.
Yeah.
But on the other side, the dark side of it is like you're parading females around for the validation.
I'm still going to get excited when they all come out in pretty dresses though.
So please remember to like the video, comment down below whose dress was your favourite, and
I wonder what it could be.
And please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, so you don't miss next episode of the Vampire Diaries, as well as the other stuff we're doing. And as usual, Patreon, the whole of season 1, which should only be a few more episodes ahead of this, are already on Patreon.
Oh, here's the bad boy.
Someone is feeling themselves.
Good morning, Stefan.
Does that mean you're okay now? With all the cravings?
Yeah, I mean, the worst part is over, so... Okay.
So he has like a serious problem then.
I think it's interesting that they've done this with Elena having so much else going on, because you can see that he's not acting
like him.
like himself.
Some of the supply was coming.
Meaning the vampire who stole the blood used mind control to hide the theft.
I know what you meant. We wouldn't have noticed if John not alerted us to recent discrepancies at other hospital blood banks in the county.
How lucky for us, we have John.
We're stepping up security at the hospital, giving the guards...
This is so interesting.
Why don't Damon and I put our heads together? Whoever's doing this.
Truthfully, I could use the extra hands. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
Well, of course. I mean, if it'll help. I think we'll make a good team. Don't you, Ben?
He's such
John,
a dick.
whatever I can do to help keep this town safe, even if it means spending time with you.
Sorry, Lee.
Yay!
You got full occupancy today. Welcome home.
Love the haircut.
Yeah.
The Founders Court? Did I miss something? The Founders Court. You know, Mystic Falls. I was down for that so long ago, I completely forgot. But so are you dropping out then? I can't. No? Her mom is the one who wanted her end.
So I think we've gone past the vulnerable confession, and now we've gone into the hiding it.
Oh,
Damn.
Jesus.
Well, well. He's a liar and a thief.
Have my actions negatively impacted you? Can't imagine what that must feel like.
Now, what's the link to the new you?
Nothing's changed. I'm still the same person. Clearly. Lena doesn't need to know anything yet. I know that it pains you to see this, but I'm fine. Okay? I'm fine.
No one who's fine says they're fine.
No.
Do me a favor. And back off.
No one who's fine has a chest freezer full of blood.
Fair point.
Also, interesting from Damon though.
About that you robbed a hospital.
Just the big brother dynamic there a little bit, that he's trying to look out for him and be the, you know.
And for me, it's just more that idea of him basically saying, look who you're talking to, I know how it feels.
That's what I mean,
As in, I get that craving.
It's like his big brother, like, because he's older, he's been there or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
He's not Stefan that, like, we know. They know, and clearly that Damon knows, which, when Damon's questioning you and your moral behaviour...
Again, I love the fact that he's basically saying, I've got enough shit to be dealing with without having to worry about what you're doing.
Yeah. But I do love Stefan, be like, oh, what's that feel like?
Yeah.
For a change.
Oh, you're
Shoots
worried,
on the other foot.
worried that my behaviour will negatively
I
impact you.
have to clean up my mess, and how'd you like them apples?
In the MF Beautification Committee, I volunteered the rec center supervision.
I recognize that I haven't been as involved this year as I used to be.
I implemented this year's Go Green campaign at school.
I've been distracted, and I let a lot of things.
With the county's recycling program and was in charge of the policeman's yearly raffle.
Just because my DUI made my community service mandatory doesn't mean I was any less committed.
This was really important to my mother. She believed in community, family, honor, and loyalty.
Oh God, if she gets picked over Caroline again,
Yeah.
it's going to be another thing that Caroline's like, I still don't get picked over Elena.
She's clearly worked her ass off.
Yeah.
Everything my Grams did was to protect us from those vampires in the tomb. Now they're out, which means she died for nothing. I blame him, Elena. Him and Damon. And I'm not gonna put you in a situation where you have to choose sides. I'm just having a hard time with it.
Oh, I love Bonnie. That's
She's
so
being completely open, like...
and fair,
Yeah.
but raw and honest.
I was gonna tell you.
When?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You are not fine.
Just it's changing you.
Why? Because I kept it a secret from you? Come on, Elena, look. Given the way that you're reacting right now, can you really blame me for doing that?
Oh, don't deflect.
You're hearing yourself right now.
Oh God, sorry.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
No way, no. You had your chance to drop out. And believe me, I was all for it. Because there's no way that I can beat you. Elena, you're doing this because it was important to your mom.
She's a good friend. She might not be always as...
I think sometimes she speaks before she thinks.
Yeah, but she is very kind. I love her. She's one of my favourites.
There's a part of me that's so angry. And that she covered up what happened to Vicky and erased my memory, but there's also this other part of me that's glad. I don't want to remember Vicky like that.
As a monster.
Oh, as someone who wanted to hurt me.
I think he's taken the time to think about it.
That's very good. I didn't expect that.
Just a part of my plan to get my mother.
He's not very good at it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not very good to be around right now.
He could just compel her to forget, though.
Yeah.
I've been drinking the human stuff and it's really screwing with my head.
Oh, he needs someone to vent to.
Miss Elena Gilbert, escorted by Mr. Stefan Salvatore.
Oh, he's gonna have to step in. Damon's gonna step in and be the hero of the moment. Oh, Stefan, man, you are losing her every minute of the day. Yeah.
He's so handsome.
I know. Good man.
I wouldn't be complaining.
Like, he could have just stood there and let her walk down there on her own. So I mean, stepping in, I was like,
I have no idea.
saw it. Oh shit!
These non-touchy dances there.
Building the sexual
tension.
Non-touchy dances.
So everyone falls in love in films.
I cannot hear this song without picturing this.
He's actually enjoying himself. He's secretly in love with Elena. Or not so secretly.
I was going to say,
yeah,
secret.
Oh, it is a bit blustery.
Should we pause for a moment?
Do you need to compose yourself, Jenny?
Well, I just think
mate,
that scene is so much better with Damon than it would be with Stefan. Because that whole near touch.
But that's what I mean. It means everything. It's forbidden.
And there's something about just like swooping in at that moment.
Yeah. I saw it from the minute she stepped down that step. I was like, oh fuck, this whole thing.
As soon as they said, Stefan
snuck out of the car park. You're losing more than you think by being out in that car park, mate.
Oh. But it's that near touch dance that when it's someone, I say, like with Stefan, he can touch whenever he wants. But for Damon, and it's just so intense.
So symbolic.
And the flirting with the eyes.
Very symbolic. It's nice that he can recognise in that moment that was very important to her. Yeah. So he's not going to ruin it by being cocky, even if it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean anything to him. He'll be serious for her.
Yeah. This is the thing. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious to us that if Elena was in danger, Damon wouldn't hesitate to step up and save her. But there, it's not about danger. It's just about saving face for her.
Just being there for her, being her teammate.
Yeah.
That whole situation could happen in a world where there aren't vampires and there aren't anything. So in a real, as you said, real everyday situation.
That's it. You show up for your partner in many different ways, and that's what builds that foundation of trust. And that was a big public humiliation possibility there.
Because you have to admit, you could also, on the other hand, have seen Damon watch it happen, then pull up to her later and go, "Well, that was embarrassing."
Yeah. He could have gone, and he is.
He would have silent. He'd be in the background, awkward.
Yeah.
But
you wonder. I wonder though what he's going to do with this now when they find Stefan.
I want Caroline to win, Miss.
I watched her
Mystic
say that
Falls.
to Elena, and I thought to myself, she's got a fill-in date. The two of you should be walking down there together.
Yeah.
Also, I thought it was really lovely when she said, obviously, you're doing this for your mum. But also, I don't want Elena to duck out at the last minute. And if Caroline wins by default, Caroline will never know that she won it up against Elena. I really want Caroline to win it as while Elena is in it. Because then she would always question, did I only win it because Elena ducked out at the last minute?
Yeah. I think it's because she listened to that conversation, didn't she? And I think that kind of made her realise it's not necessarily all about just winning. It was about
in the dressing room.
Sentimental.
Yeah. But I also felt bad that Caroline didn't have her mum there helping her get her hair ready.
There is obviously some complexities with Caroline that we don't really get to see yet, or maybe... it's because our main characters maybe haven't taken the time to look into them.
I just think Caroline is a perfect example of someone who speaks before she thinks. She's not a bad person. And because often she will say stuff, then you watch kind of the realisation, or someone says something, she goes, oh, that's not,
It's not wrong what she said, but it's just like, you don't... Yes, of course she's going to get a sympathy vote, but you can't begrudge her that.
She's been compelled not to be scared, though.
Is someone in the car park? You're in the daylight, mate, in the car park. Someone can see you. Well.
Oh, I thought someone would interfere. I didn't actually think you'd do it.
Miss Mystic Falls, Miss Caroline Force.
Yay! Oh, so I actually won.
Not so hard next time.
Listen to me, Amber. I need you to be afraid of me. I need you to run like hell. Do you understand me? Run now.
But she's gonna know that. Oh, I get what he's done, but he's not thought it through.
Oh, did he make her run just so he could have a chase?
Oh no, Bonnie!
Come on. I'm through it, man.
No.
Oh, Bonnie!
She thinks she's learned some tricks while she's been away.
That's what I was hoping, if she's spent time with family.
Bonnie, please. I told you I wasn't gonna make you choose. But I need to make the choice for myself. Please just leave me alone.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Now you know.
That wasn't you.
Oh, stop excusing him.
A monster, a predator, it's who I am, Elena.
That's what the blood makes you.
The blood brings out what's inside of me, and if you think any differently, then you're an idiot.
I know this isn't you, Steph, because I did this. This is my fault. I'm the one who made you drink the blood.
All you did was expose me to who I really am.
She must feel guilty. I kind of get it. Is he going to try and scare her away?
It's okay.
Oh no, this is abusive.
Maybe he does need to feel like he has someone in his corner. Oh.
What's she got?
Isn't that the Vervain injection that Alaric had?
They're going to lock him up, make him go cold turkey like an addict.
Yeah. Can't they wean him off?
I think he's kind of proven it's all or nothing, unfortunately. There's no middle ground.
No, is that for Stefan or for her that he stayed?
Yeah, I think it's for her that he stayed.
I
Because he
think
was
it's
going to
for her.
leave until she wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Are you coming?" And then when she said no, he was like, sat down. I also think it's interesting that he said to her, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Like, it's almost like this is her idea.
Yeah.
And it's not him that's been like, "I think we need to do this." It's almost like she's
But I
driving it.
think the angles they come at it from is Damon is very much, he needs to learn to control it, whereas Elena is much, we need to get him off it.
Yeah.
But I think Damon's very much, it's not his decision as to what and how Stefan does that.
Because Stefan will respond to it if it's like Elena sanctioned, I think. Or if Stefan in his normal state would.
Yeah, it may be a case of let's get Stefan back to Stefan and then you can at least have the conversation with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what Bonnie did to him in the forest. Did she like sort of jam his signal or whatever? But then it was almost like he woke up out of that. You know how they say like sometimes animals, if they're in a predatory pursuit, they don't think straight. So it's almost like she lifted that from him, because then all of a sudden he was almost like a bit more awake and he was like, fuck, what have I done? And then he ran away.
What we saw Grams do to Damon once before. Do you remember when he said step out of your front door and say that? And she did.
Yeah.
I think it probably gets told to you later on, but it's not that you can't know it, that they give them like a brain aneurysm, but as a vampire they heal.
Right.
So it's just that pain that takes them down.
And that would be
So
something that would snap him out of that
Well,
predatory
basically, I think
pursuit,
that mass of pain would...
Interesting. But yeah, that makes me really excited, because I did say before, didn't I, that I wondered if Bonnie was off with family and if they were witches as well. I don't know if she's been away learning more, or if Grams has passed away and somehow Grams' energy's gone into her and Bonnie's more powerful. I don't know.
Or
but
maybe just what she got from Grams and then she's got the books. Smart thing would say, there's a tomb full of vampires out there. I want to be able to defend myself.
Well, yeah, so now, especially with Elena saying, yep, they're out and about, she thought, well, I better sort up. Like, yeah.
But Bonnie had no one to learn from, is what I mean. So if Bonnie's been away for a little while with her family, I wonder if she's been learning to strengthen her craft with family. I don't know. But I'm really excited to see if Bonnie's progressed in that time. Like, got to get some clarity or what. I don't know.
She's had a lot of thinking time, and I think what she's said and the boundaries she's put in are very, very fair. And you can absolutely understand that she would... Blame is the wrong word, but, you know...
She'd be pissed off.
They were the catalyst for her grandmother passing away.
Yeah, and it was all for nothing.
And then added on, you find it was all for nothing. And then you then see what Stefan is doing.
Especially when you consider Stefan the good one.
Yeah. And you're like, well, I have created that. I've lost someone for that. And this is what it all is. And also looking at them is going to, even if you weren't blaming them, seeing them is going to remind you of your loss and of that grief.
And she didn't have much of a relationship with Stefan before this. So, you know, it could just be that now she sees the monster and that's what she sees. What you said with Jeremy's thing about Elena.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, that he's taken that time to maybe let his anger subside and really think about it.
It's interesting writing because it's so easy to fall into cliches.
It's interesting, isn't it? If they all just got together and had a little chat, they wouldn't have half the problems that they've got.
We wouldn't have a TV show if anybody did that.
Remember we said at the beginning, we were like, oh, she's a teen girl, she's got a diary. Might be a little bit like cliched, some of it. But I'm loving that they're making like the very obvious, not the obvious choices. Like, how many episodes spanned could Damon's secret, like, blood drinking bin, and you get like 10 minutes in. Sorry, Stefan's. Damon's not doing secret drinking. And they're saying it straight away. They're not having to drag out these storylines. They must have so much else to come.
Well, we're trying to wrap up the fucking season. Come on, tell us what's happening so we can fall off a ledge.
One of the reasons I fell in love with this show is that they don't dwell on things for too long, that you get bored. They give you
Seems
enough
like the right amount of time.
Yeah.
Also, I thought it was interesting that it didn't seem like Damon told Elena to be like, oh, guess what Stefan's doing? It was very much like, you need to know because I'm concerned.
Yeah, I feel like he needed Elena to confront Stefan to make Stefan confront it for himself. And I think that there was also a bit of, I can't do everything. I've got to deal with this Council John situation, so I need someone else on the Stefan situation.
I just love the comedy of the back and forth between John and Damon when there's someone else there.
Yeah.
And they're like, what was he explaining to him?
They were gonna the theft of the blood banks, and then they were gonna, we could put our heads together and work together. That'd be okay, right?
He was explaining
make
to
a good
Damon
team.
what something.
Well, so I get it. Yeah,
he's like, yeah, and I got that.
He means
that means he was compelled.
She means that vampires have stolen the blood. He's like, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, it's just so like it's the
patronising,
and it's the smile as well of, you know, I'll do whatever it takes to keep the town safe, even if it means working with you. And go Caroline in this episode. Just go Caroline.
Oh, when she was so happy. Like, I think we were all like, yeah, she won.
Even she couldn't believe it though. She's like, I actually won. So cute.
Yeah, it must be lovely for something.
Yeah, but now she can turn around and be like, I miss Mystic Falls, what are you doing? Like, move that, don't you know who I am? Move that way.
It's just nice to finally see her be the one that's chosen.
Yes, yeah.
Because from the beginning, it did really feel like they were going to set it for Elena. But also, a bit sad for Elena that, like, it's her mum had won.
Yeah, but I think for Elena, it was her mum wanted her to enter.
Yeah.
So, you know, she did that.
There wasn't the pressure on it, whereas for Caroline, maybe.
She wanted it.
Yeah.
And she worked for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
She deserved
her list of things she'd done, they sound so random.
That girl! Just because my community service was like court mandated doesn't mean I didn't really mean it.
It's part of my DUI, it doesn't matter. I'm still a good person.
There are some really funny lines in this.
Or Damon, I'm just going to go downstairs and drink.
And I wonder if this is why people can like rewatch this over and over again, because there are obviously the big storylines that we're watching out for this time. But I wonder if like when we go back and if we go back and rewatch on our own time, there will be funny moments that we'll be able to pick up on because we won't be so concentrating on what's happening.
I find just small moments where things are said, I think that's funny because eventually this will happen, you know.
Yeah.
Are there things you're picking up on?
Second or third time you watch things, you see it differently, huh?
And because there might be people that you didn't like to start with but then you do like, or people you liked but then you don't, and so it's interesting to re-watch them knowing what you know. So, yeah. Okay. Cool. So that was our reaction to Miss Mystic Falls. One of my favourite episodes I was excited to get to. Just Damon, the dance.
Maybe you have secretly always loved mushy stuff.
No, not mushy. He was hot, okay? Not
No,
mushy.
but it was...
No, it was sexual tension.
That was Damon to the rescue.
No, that wasn't sexual tension. That was...
Chivalry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was in love with Damon from the moment he stood on that
connection.
balcony and went, hello, brother.
It's the eyebrows. Very expressive.
And the eyes and the jawline.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.